All right. Today is Monday morning, and I'm Ryan Nickel coming at you with episode number 51, the day in the life of a bootstrap real estate investor. All right, that was one long breath. So last week I showed you my printer. Got a new one here, and it prints like a charm. I mean, my last one printed once one page every 3 or 4 minutes. It felt like it was just the slowest thing in the world. Anyway, I just printed 14 pages in 2 seconds. It's it's amazing. So new printer, love it. Same model as the last one that was jacked up. I think I just got a broken one. I don't know, 2720. But I love Canon because I complained, they shipped it to me, and now I'm shipping my old one back. And just like that, boom, Canon. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So the last couple of weeks, I've been kind of just cruising. I'm life is good. Got money in the bank, got income coming in, and just kind of chilling. So I just kind of go through my day. I'll pick up the phone, I'll make a few phone calls, I'll find some sellers that I'm going to go and look at their house, or I get referrals from other people, and I just let that be my guide for the day. And I'm like, crap, this is not me. I'm losing my edge, my commitment, my motivation to go and to make this thing really work. Because before, when I was dead ass broke, I'm like, oh man, I gotta make this stuff work. I was calling everyone I knew, hey man, got any deals going on? You got any skinny deals I can help you with? Anything like that? Hey, come on, please. This is who I am. Help me out here. And I was that begging guy. I was out there begging. I'd be hitting my courthouses. I'd be hitting my real estate agents. I'd be driving for dollars. I'd be doing everything I could under the sun to get some money because I needed to support my family. But now that we're kind of sitting back a little bit cool, we got some cash, just flush here. It's not so cool. So anyway, I wanted to create some momentum today. So every week, this is what I do. So I'm really good at creating this big picture of okay, where I'm going to go, this direction that I'm going to do that. And so I created this. So every week I sit down with my wife on Sunday evenings and we plan our week out. And then on the first of the month, we plan our whole entire month. So we do that. We have our calendar. She has her calendar in the fridge, and then I have my calendar on my computer. So this is what I do. So everything that's black, that's my business. So I got these things that I wanted to do today. Here we are right here, this white spot, which is why I'm recording it, because it's white spot. But imagine this. So I had 2 important tasks that I needed to get done for my book. I'm writing my second book, and I need to get these 2 different tasks done because I have a quote-unquote ghostwriter who is putting everything together for me. So he wanted me to do these 2 different things. So I thought, okay, I'll take an hour to do one, an hour to do 2, and in between I have a nice little break. Well, guess what? Because I made the commitment that I was going to go ahead and do that, my brain already started working in its gears, going, okay, we're going to work on these 2 projects today. Let's go ahead and get them done. I sat down, and within 15 minutes, I did both of them. So I'm like, well, crap, there goes everything right there. So this is why you got to plan. You got to plan. You got to have build that momentum, because your brain in the back of your head starts to work and stuff like that. So when you actually sit down and actually do that work, guess what happens? It just flows out your fingertips. It's just natural because you've already done the work. And I'm looking at a lot of my business, a lot of the stuff that I'm doing in my business right now. I'm like, you know what? I could be a lot better at my planning. So, and this is what's happening for me from week to week. I have this idea of oh yeah, I'm going to do all these things this week, and that's it. That's all I do. I go, okay, yeah, I'm going to do this stuff. And then the end of the week comes, I'm like, oh crap, I didn't do that, or I did half of this and half of that, didn't do anything. And so what I'm finding is that my planning really does suck, because I'm not breaking it down into the next steps. And I know there are people out there like, oh yeah, so all you got to do is just break down the next step. Once you do the next step, you just do the next step, next step, next step. And yeah, that's good. It's all theory and stuff like that until you actually try to do it. And then you just for me, I'm a big picture kind of guy. I don't like the nuts and bolts. That's why I hated with my mortgage company I used to have. I hated doing the underwriting and the document collection and stuff like that. I hated doing all that processing stuff. That was just not who I was. I'm like, I don't want to do this. I want to talk to the people. I want to go, hey, this is how we're going to sell your mortgage. This is what program we're going to do. This is the plan. This is why we're going to do it. This is how we're going to get the cash out, pay down your debt. This is the future strategy. We're going to reinvest, all that stuff. I loved that stuff. When it came to here's my W-2, here's my 1099, here's my, oh shoot, I didn't work for 2 months because I had a backache. I'm like, I don't want to do that. That's not me, all right? So same thing comes with this real estate business. I love being out in the field. I love talking to the homeowner. I love going, okay, you know what? This is your problem? Great. Now, what are we going to do to solve that problem? This is how we do that. Perfect. And then I get home and I'm like, I got to market this thing. I got to put it on Craigslist. I got to put it on Facebook. I got to, write the ads and stuff like that, which is totally fine. I'm templated now when it comes to that. I have templates, but still it's putting the stuff up there. It's oh man, I don't want to do this, do this stuff. But I digress. coming back to what is my goal. I have an overall, so I read the book by Gary Keller, The One Thing. Great book. So every week I have the one thing that has to get done that's going to move me towards my big goal. So I have 90-day goals. I have 90-day plans that I move towards. And then every week I'm breaking that down. But what I failed to do is I failed to break it down to the daily. So I got the weekly real good, real consistent there, but I don't do the daily that well until this week. Ta-da! So I broke it down into 4 key areas. Key 1, key 2, key 3, and key 4. But I've already done 1 and 2. And for lack of repeating myself over and over and over, just going to tell you to sit down, plan your day out. So every day now, I'll show you this. Plan the day. Check that out. All the way down to I do a weekly review. So every morning from 8:45 to 9 o'clock, I just sit down, take some quiet time, let my brain think, and imagine what happens. I bet you can imagine what happens. There are things that I had forgotten about because I'm so good at like walking into my office and going, bam, where's my phone? Let's start calling these people. Let's start making this day happen. When I'm quiet and I start thinking about my day and I'm going to plan, oh, you know what? I forgot about that lead. Oh, shoot, I forgot about this. Things start to pop up that I had already forgotten about because I was so busy that my mind wasn't quiet enough to get that. So day in the life of a bootstrap real estate investor is actually to quiet your mind in the morning and just plan out your day of attack so you're not running around crazy, scattered like your hair on fire. But just be cool, man. Be calm, cool, and collected. Go for it. But without a plan, there's no momentum, and you're just spinning your wheels. I tell you, man, there have been weeks after weeks after weeks after weeks that turn into months, that turn into years of doing the same thing, of having these ideas and never executing on them because they're just ideas and you don't do the daily grind to get them out from your mind onto the pen and paper so they can become a reality. That's all you got to do. Take the time to plan. For me, it's 15 minutes. That's all I do. And then I review at the end of the day, make sure that where I got, so I can roll what I didn't finish into the next day if needed. So anyway, I'm Ryan Nickel coming at you. This is episode number 51, and I'll see you on the next one.